Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. And just yesterday, I helped a gentleman with this video, um, 3D looking thing, and somebody asked how he drew that. Uh, I'm pretty sure take a polygon, make it six-sided. A six-sided polygon, when you hit P, will go to the center of the page, and then you can make it a three-sided. If you start with a three-sided and hit P, it will not be in the center of the page. We'll bring in some indexing lines, and you see Corel thinks the center's there, and it's actually there. So we're going to draw a couple of ellipses, pretty good size, and grab it at that X and have it snap to that point or that node. Hit the plus key on your keyboard and just put it right down there on that node. Now you could actually take away the triangle now if you wanted. We don't really need it. We're just using it for reference for rotation. So if you look, he put a line. I'm going to use the 3-point curve line, and I'm going to go from about the top down to about here. I'm not going to make mine probably as just like his, but I'm going to go right there. Now we need another one to go kind of parallel with it, but make it your transition right there. You want to be pretty smooth. You don't want any jump, and I actually did a pretty good job. Now this one, we're going to take a 3-point line, and I don't know if this is how he drew it, but this is how I'm going to draw it. And then we're going to go right here and try to get a good transition. Now, when we do this, the transition isn't good. So we're going to put that one right there, and we're going to look at this. It doesn't really matter, but you don't want that gap. So get your handle and try to make it kind of like it's smooth. So now we can take the virtual segment delete key and delete this circle and actually delete that circle. See how the indexing line actually stopped it. So we're a little bit different than his. There's several things we could do. We could take this node. Well, let me back up one step. Let's take this node and put it like right there. That looks pretty good. So that line should really sweep up all the way. So let's get another 3-point line and go from there to there and give it a little bit of a curve. There we go. Now take your virtual segment delete key and delete this. Now we're going to do just like we did yesterday. We're going to go ahead and smart fill it. And then let's get those out of the way for just a second. If you see, I accidentally moved it a little bit, so I'm going to nudge it back. I'm going to go ahead and just get those out of the way and then nudge this back up. Now I'm going to left click, right click. And the reason I did that was to get a new object. I'm going to Control D to make a duplicate. Excuse me, let's back up. I'm going to Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and my alternate C is not working. I'm going to figure it out. But all you have to do is move your rotation to there. Sometimes it looks like it's not. Now let's rotate it 120 degrees. And you see this part right here that one of the problems that he was having yesterday. So let's take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that. Let's nudge him out of the way. And then let's just take this and nudge it out of the way. Now we nudged it once, we're going to nudge it back. We're going to take this outer one, go up to Interactive Fill tool, and we're going to put a little darkness like it's going underneath that part. That's a little bit too much, so we'll take our slide handle. You know, really, you could probably just leave that like that, but we're going to go ahead and do it like kind of like what he did. It's a little bit dark, so we're going to put it there. That looks pretty good. Now, group this together, Control G, Control D to duplicate. You know what? I don't know that I did because I must not have been on it. So select it all, Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, get your 4-point cross and move it to the center, and then rotate it 120 degrees. And see how it fits perfectly on both of them. Mine looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Take away the indexing lines, and as always, lately I've been putting a black box, just kind of show off the shadow of the black. That looks pretty good. So you could still play with it, and this would be a good one to put a clone on so you can see it in real time. Anyway, I hope that answered their question, and thank you for watching.